Ladies and gentlemen.
Boys and girls. No, actually, not really. This is not
That's
for
right,
children.
decidedly not for children, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching The Bob Doyle Show on Luscious Living Friday. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Hi.
There's our dancers. We're good. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are on the planet. I don't know. It's a new catchphrase.
Oh, I wasn't sure if we were sticking with it or
I don't know.
were they going to start saying. I think you know what? Every day you have to say it in a different language.
Oh, that's exciting.
They're dancing right in front of you. That's kind of rude. There we go.
That's all right.
I love how it fades into the title screen right when they start singing. They. Okay, I'm sorry. I have to adjust my pillows.
Our luscious couch, which, by the way, it is very luscious.
It is luscious,
It
but
really is.
it is not the most convenient seating situation. But you know what? That's the thing about showbiz. It's all smoke and mirrors.
Yeah.
We may look comfortable,
On the beach.
like there's a beach and life is it.
There's no beach right
But there's no beach.
Wait, do you know? Where are we? Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, we got a little reverb going.
I was gonna say, I hear something.
Yeah, it's just we're not going to keep it.
Oh,
We're going to fade it out.
okay.
I just wanted to lushify the beginning of the show, since it is, of course, Luscious Living Friday.
That's luscious.
I know, that's why we call it that. All right, now we're
Okay.
back in regular voice land. Let's check in with our massive audience.
Good morning. Hi, Mom. Hi, Kathy.
I am doing well.
Hello.
Look at that. My mom, Kathy, and Shazib, I'm guessing. I don't know, but I tried. You see how I didn't avoid it? Pretend you weren't there? No, I acknowledge every single person I see come in here. Sometimes
Most of the
I
time,
miss
right?
it.
It's hard. Yeah.
Sometimes
Sometimes there's too many comments.
Sometimes I miss it.
It's not intentional.
And I look back at the replay and I see the comments that I could have responded to. It could have been 7 minutes of content if I had only seen it. You know what? As we talk about this dream producer,
Yes.
I just thought of
one
another-
day
another-
on our hashtag 300 wish list is a dream producer.
which we have described on previous episodes of the Bob Doyle Show,
Yes,
I just thought of another job for that producer.
you did.
We stand there and they put the headphones on us. We just stand there and they come up. Oh, hey, the Bob Doyle Show's on. Let's watch it.
Let's watch it.
Let's
All
watch
right.
it.
Yeah. I was going to do a watch party like I always do, but
Yes, we're going to do a watch party like we always do. Oh,
right.
wait a minute. Did I just drink coffee in front of everybody without ringing the bell
you
first?
probably did.
We have to start all over. Hey, everybody. It's Luscious Living Friday on the Bob Doyle Show. Thanks for being here.
Welcome. Good morning.
And I'm Bob Doyle.
And I'm Tracey Samlow.
And we like to start things off here with some coffee, and we absolutely cannot even suggest that we have coffee until we ring the bell that
You're
says
so
ring
funny.
for coffee. Now.
Uh-huh.
And then what happens is it normally just sort of magically floats in. You'll see that I am super mom today.
And
And
I have
that's only possible because miracles happen.
Oh, isn't that good?
Another great opportune moment for the theme song to kick in with words from a
Perfect.
production point of view. All right. Well, here on Fridays, it seems so. This is like deja vu. Here on
I
Fridays,
wonder why
first
it's
of
deja
all,
vu.
I'm going to ask that each and every one of you watching do us a solid.
A solid?
Yes.
That sounds painful.
And not luscious.
No.
Okay, I'm going to ask that each and every one of you do me a freaking favor and say hello. If you're watching this. Now, see, I
Oh,
see
yes.
there's people on the watch party. Okay, are they saying
Well,
hello? It's actually...
no.
So
There we go. Lisa!
people often ask us, they say, Bob, Tracey, what's up with the clocks in your house? Why are they so different from one another? And
By like 5
I'm-
minutes at least on some.
I'm sorry to report that I still don't have an answer.
Yeah, no, we've synced them, and then they
tried.
unsync.
This one, hello, Bob. So, yes, It's true. I've changed
Bible.
I've changed like on this computer right here, it's 8:01. But in reality,
Well, actually, I don't know.
it's 8 something else over there that I cannot possibly read no matter what.
Oh, my heavens.
But anyway, it's later than that. And so it's very confusing when it gets to be about time for the show because, like, I might be downstairs getting coffee together or checking the status of it. And there it says, oh, you got like 3 minutes. And then I come upstairs and it's like, you should have been on 3 minutes ago.
It's true.
But I've never been 3 minutes late because of that.
Because of other reasons.
Fate is on my... That's right. A lack of caring about it. No, I'm kidding.
Technical issues.
That does happen from time to time.
It does.
We've been very lucky on Luscious Living Friday that we have had a
have.
minimum of...
Fascinatingly, we've had tech issues on Tech Tuesday and VR Thursday, which are the 2 days that we most rely on technology. But it is what it is. And we just smile through
And it wouldn't be the
like
Bob Doyle
everyone,
show if
right?
everything worked.
When we
There's
have
only
tech
one thing that
issues.
has to consistently work on this show. And that's this.
And this works. This works. Yes.
All right.
So,
Okay, snap out of it, Bob.
snap. Yeah.
Go with the one that's earlier. Well, I could, but then what happened? When our air conditioner kicks on, doors slam all over the place because of the pressure. The other day I was trying to sneak out of the bedroom in the morning, but the pressure was like I'm pushing. It's like I'm going to open it up and water's going to come in. You know what I'm saying? Like a submarine.
Or I might
Do you
wake
know
up.
what I'm saying? Type 1 for yes, type 2 for no, Bob. We
Yes.
do not know what you're saying.
No one else has
Could you
that.
please
It's
repeat it
just our
over and
Pulte.
over? Geist.
Poltergeist. It's true.
All right.
9:07 in Alberta. Alberta.
All right, so they just... Have you ever been to Alberta? Because you sure did seem to whisper.
I have friends in Alberta,
Oh,
so that's why.
all right. Hey, guess what? So when people ask us, Bob, Tracey, what's up with Luscious Living anyway?
Right.
What are you doing that's luscious?
Yeah.
And as we have been telling you, I don't know why, maybe you weren't listening. We're working on our Luscious Vegas television program,
It's true.
where we are highlighting places in Las Vegas that
Yes.
we consider to be luscious
Luscious.
and things that you should absolutely consider checking out next
When you
time
come to visit.
you come to Vegas.
Yes.
And then I think that sometimes there'll be things that you could actually take advantage of without having to come to Vegas by knowing these people. But anyway, that's what's happening in Luscious. And so there's a lot to do behind the scenes. And it'll be a while before you see it.
Right, because we're still in the
We
production
got
of
the...
everything.
That's right. So we are... Hey, Amy's home, ladies and gentlemen.
Amy's
so
home! Yay! For those of you, yes, Amy's my sister, and she's had a long haul of time in a hospital and rehab, but she's home.
That's right. So this is big news.
Yay.
As you can see by the smiley face, it's all
It's so
news.
good. Happy
Usually
day.
go to Vegas once a year. All right. Well, so hopefully when things, Vegas is this weird anomaly on the planet, I think. Well, maybe not, but you'd hardly know something was going on in the world here.
Yeah, it's kind of fascinating. Although the governor, as of today, has mandated that you must wear a mask in public everywhere.
I didn't know that. All right. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
There's your COVID-19 update for Las
yes,
Vegas
for
via
Nevada.
Tracy.
Yes,
All right.
indeed.
So if we go outside, we got to wear a mask.
Correct.
All right.
Well, if you're in public, so, if we're just walking
If you go
around
outside,
the
aren't you
block-
automatically in public?
I suppose that's true, but just walking around the neighborhood, I don't know. I guess it is public.
I think it's public.
I don't know. I don't know. I find it really hard to breathe, though. That's my issue, because,
Yeah, I know you and lots of other people.
yeah. So that's not luscious.
So my solution: don't go anywhere, anytime.
Stay home.
Just play in VR
if
all
you
day.
can.
That's
yes.
right.
But as he was saying, up until today, and I don't know what it's going to look like today, but there were a lot of people in Vegas just
Doing
no
their thing.
social, no social distancing, nothing. It's
So
interesting.
all that to say,
Yes.
we are. This program involves us going to places and doing filmings and stuff like that. So
Right.
we'll just see how that all rolls out. But
Correct.
we've known from the beginning
Yes.
that the first place we wanted to feature
Is our most favorite luscious place.
so
Well,
far,
places,
but I'd like
yes.
to. And yes, it's place has become
Places.
places.
Yes.
We're talking about
The
the
salt,
salt room.
Now, there's 3 locations because
3.
originally there were 2. There's one in Henderson, there's one in Summerlin, and now there is one that also includes...
Well, yes, the latest location includes float tanks.
Yes.
Isolation float tanks, like sensory deprivation tanks. And
V-float.
And not like the pods that are right up on your face or anything uncomfortable. So I'd never done this. So Tracey and I had we want to give you just it's the sneakest of peeks.
Sneak peek.
If I can press the right button, there, I did it.
Yay!
So on the show we'll be featuring all the locations because our friend Ava owns all of them, and so we'll show a little bit of each of these places. Certainly, we've done lots of features on the salt room itself, just the Himalayan salt and that therapy. We were really, really excited about this float thing. I've been talking about it
forever,
a really long time. Ever since I've been wanting to do it since I knew that they existed when I saw the movie Altered States forever ago. Now this is very different than that.
I don't think I've ever seen that movie.
Oh well, we'll have to watch it together.
Yay!
It's not like it's not a date movie or anything.
Oh,
if that's what you're expecting. It's
all right.
It is
the
totally
Sunday afternoon.
Not. Maybe, I don't know. It's cray. It's a little. Anybody seen Altered States? I'm looking at the audience. Maybe Bob. I have no idea. This was William Hurt's. This is the first William Hurt movie I ever saw.
I don't even remember hearing of this movie, so this is really fascinating.
You would have been
okay
younger. Anyway. So we just give you a few, just share a little bit of our experience, and then you can see it in the show later.
Yes.
And you'll say, I saw the Bob Doyle show where they talked about this. But
it's true.
So this is your little sneak peek
So
into
I've
this.
floated before. I experienced it about 20 years ago in Chicago. And back then it was a pod, and it was huge. It took up basically the whole room. There were no lights, no sounds, no anything. It was really sensory deprivation because the technology wasn't there where they could tune into these things. And then I've done it a couple times since here in Vegas and other places, and I have never experienced what I did at NV Float. It is so different and so awesome because it's not a pod.
Yeah, we're going to show you.
I was talking with the masks and that, I get slightly claustrophobic sometimes. And so the pod, that's why turning the lights on and all of that. But this is a room. We're going to show. It's so luscious.
I want to acknowledge that Steve has walked in. Our friend Steve. Welcome,
Hi,
Steve.
Steve.
Steve is dealing with an injury of his own.
What happened?
He hurt his arm and broke some things.
No.
Yes.
That's no.
I assume it is affecting his ability to perform.
I was gonna say that's not. Oh
not
no,
great.
I'm so
Anyway,
sorry.
All right, now smile and see him healed.
Yes.
We're not
quickly.
gonna ease into the vibration of pain and discomfort and broken things. We're gonna see and feel healing strength.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Yes.
That's great. Okay, you can all open your eyes. No one told you to close your eyes. All right, so let's go back to this thing.
Yes.
And now I have to push this button again.
Okay, different button.
All right, so this is the outside of the building.
It's exciting.
So when you pull up, that's what you're going to see. Yes, Steve acknowledges his broken arm.
Oh, honey.
All right, so now, pardon me, that's horrifying.
Yeah, perfect.
So this is what you see. This is actually the room that Tracey went in. I don't think I have my pictures. This is just a brief overview. But you can see already. Now, let's not ignore that shower head.
That is so luscious. I'm telling you, I took longer than I was supposed to.
Which is 5 minutes, out of respect for the people who are waiting. At that particular case, we didn't have anybody waiting.
We didn't have anybody waiting. We have VIP awesomeness because Ava loves us.
Would you two like to be a VIP? Just come out and tell Ava we sent you.
Yes,
She'll
just
treat
say Luscious.
You, I promise you. She'll treat you well. But anyway, there's this whole wonderful... Well, you told her to watch the show. If she didn't, that's on her.
I did tell her.
Okay,
Hi, Sandra.
so this is like the open door there. Clearly, you're going to see another shot in just a second, is the entryway to the pod. But that shower area is luscious. It's like really nice hotel or something. We get all this space.
What you don't see is there's a little area that you can get ready, and there's a little chair and flip-flops and all sorts of, really cool amenities.
Well, next time I go, I'll bring my 360-degree camera.
Oh, what a great idea.
And then that way you can just look all around.
Great idea.
So there's a slightly different angle.
But
go
you
back.
can see.
It's almost like an animation.
Oh, that's fun.
All right. Anyway, so yeah.
Anyway.
Were those yours or were those supplied?
No, those are supplied.
The flip flops.
Yep.
There you go, ladies and
I'm
gentlemen. That
telling you.
alone is reason. So you can already see how inviting that little blue glow is in that room.
So much.
You can leave it on, or you
Yes.
can turn it off, which of course is what we did because it is a sensory deprivation experience if you want it to be so.
Correct.
Which I did.
Yes.
So, but you have the option to have music. You can bring your own music. She'll play it through there. And music can, you have a variety of ways to be told when your session is over, and it's just so that kind of stuff. Let's walk a little closer.
Ooh, see, now this is not a pod where you're going to be claustrophobic whatsoever. This is a room. It's a bathroom, literally, instead of what we always call a bathroom. And so here's the thing is that when you close the door, you can turn off all the lights, and so you actually are in complete darkness, and that is where you can really get into the different brain waves.
So, just real quick, I want to acknowledge Brad in the room. I was interviewed on his
Hi,
podcast
Brad.
recently. We had a lot of fun.
Magic Brad, yes,
yes,
oh, I remember.
That's right. That was a fun one. All right,
Yes.
now back to the action.
Okay.
So, for those of you who have never done this and don't even know the concept of these float tanks, because it's completely possible that you don't know, that water is body temperature. It is dense with Epsom salt. And so it has a buoyancy that is far,
Tons,
far, far
literally.
beyond regular water. So you literally can't sink. If you tried, you couldn't. You can't even, if you're laying there, you can't even press your butt to the bottom of you can't. So it's literally like, and after a minute or two, it really just feels like you're laying on a mattress, like you're totally supported. It's the craziest thing.
It's fantastic.
But because it's your same body temperature, you can't feel, and the room, of course, is the same temperature. So you're not feeling anything. There's no sense, you're not touching anything. You're not feeling a change in temperature. It's just like this
You're
sort of
floating.
Yeah. So that allows and because you're not seeing anything, you're processing no sensory information basically. So your mind is free to do other things. And that's where the experiences come in, if you
true.
allow it. And now, and obviously, you could go in there and just listen to music and look at the stars, keep the lights on, and just be relaxed. That's fine. But, you got the opportunity to do something really different and unique and have an experience. And by the way, the buttons to turn on the lights and all of that stuff are right there on
Yep.
the wall, easy to feel
So
in the
easy.
dark, so you can quickly turn it on and off. So
Correct.
you don't have to worry about any of that. But seeing the size of that room, it was like, oh my God, I don't even have to. I was thinking I was going to have to get in and just sort of psych myself out because it was
Claustrophobic.
right here. It's just
Yeah.
okay. I'm going to imagine a big room. And I remember there were a couple of times while I was in there, because your mind goes all these different,
It
and then
sure
you
does.
lose sort
It's
of
a
time.
journey.
And,
It's great.
but there were a couple of times when I, like, some sort of a discomfort feeling or a claustrophobic, but then I'm like, no, there's literally nothing anywhere near me. I got more space in here than I have when we do our show.
That's actually true. That's
All right.
actually true.
So there's another angle. So you get an idea of the size. So I'm 6 feet tall, and I floated in there with lots of room all the way around. So there's maybe every now and then, like at the beginning, as my body was settling, I might have
Sure.
drifted a little,
Yeah.
which is weird. To feel nothing, and then you
Bump.
just slowly drifted into the side of the wall, and suddenly you feel something on your toe. It's not scary or
I'm
anything.
short,
It's just
so that did not happen.
another benefit.
Another benefit. It's true. It's true.
Laying on a cloud, Brad says. That is very much what it's
that's
like.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
All right, let's see what else. Okay, so there's just another little view of the
And this is-
stars.
Again, very unique to NV Float is the stars in the ceiling, because the pods, they have different lights or whatever else, but it's not like this. And this is really enchanting when you're laying there.
We're actually talking to Ava about creating programs like guided imageries, audio that people could choose to listen to while in
Meditations,
here,
right.
like a meditation. And, Tracey and I would lend our voices to it. And welcome to
Right.
NV Float. We invite you to just relax, keep your eyes open or closed, whatever you're comfortable with. In a moment, music will begin to play, etc. Right?
You have the choice of having the lights on or off. We recommend that you try both.
That's right. In 4.5-second intervals. And if you get it wrong, we're going to electrify this water.
No. not Luscious. Not
Anyway,
Luscious.
so who's already in the vibe of it?
Right.
All right, I believe now. So at this location, they also have a
Yes.
salt room, and this is a view of our feet,
Isn't that Luscious?
and those are Tracey's toes on the far right, and is that right?
Yeah,
And those are
that
my
way.
toes.
Or, right, that way.
You're about to tickle my heel.
Ooh,
Right.
doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
I recognize those socks anywhere. Anyway, so right out of the float, we go in here, and I really wasn't expecting it. I didn't anticipate. Oh yeah, I guess we could get in the room because we'd done the room, at
Correct.
the other place, and we were there to do the float. But oh my God, just after that whole experience of the float, to get into that room and the salt's pumping, and you're just
It is seriously. I commented, this is good karma. It was just the entire day was just perfect.
That's
It
right.
was
This is-
self-love, self-care. It is really an experience.
experiences like that are the karma that we get by doing the Bob Doyle Show for free. Every day, we bring a little smile into your life.
Yes.
We don't ask for much. I
No.
would if I thought I could get it, but anyway.
No.
So the universe pays us with amazing friends
Correct.
and
We're
experiences
so
like
grateful
this
for.
that we get to share with all of you.
Yes, it's true.
We really are good people.
Yeah. Well, and other gifts that we got while
She
we were
didn't
there
hear.
too. I'm ignoring.
She didn't
So
acknowledge
the
because she wouldn't have said yeah. She would have said.
yeah,
She's-
yes.
She
But
still doesn't know what she's talking
our
about.
other friend, Dina Patel, also gave us a really amazing, yummy drink called Matcha Go.
Yeah, I did not put product placement in this series of images on
Oh,
this one.
sorry. Well,
But although, unless it might be in this picture, you
no,
might see a
not
little
that
bottle.
one.
I
No.
had an open mind. Yeah. Oh, it's laying by my hip.
Oh, there it is. Okay, what other photos have you got in here?
That's only the one of us all together.
Oh,
I didn't. Yeah. Well, the rest of them were,
Luscious.
Okay. Well, I wasn't gonna.
Oh, I took a lot of other photos.
Yeah. So I wasn't gonna just throw them on the screen. This was about as luscious as I felt comfortable getting.
Okay.
But anyway, so you can see how chill we are. And the other thing so Tracey actually commented that she liked this room better, even though the other one is bigger and it has 3 walls or 4 walls of salt. This one has the 1 wall, but there is something about the vibe in this room. There's only, it's a little smaller, so it feels a little more intimate. They've got those dividers, sort of
The draping curtains adds a lusciousness that I can't quite explain.
You
And
just
then
can't not hold
the
hands with the person
lounge
you're
is
next
just,
to.
I know, it was just so.
Perfect hand-holding
Perfect.
distance with a little table there so we can relax.
Yep.
Kleenexes for when we cry out of our great joy and gratitude, which happened every 7.5 minutes.
Yes.
So anyway, no, that was a wonderful, freaking awesome experience, all in that one location. And here we all are
There, that's good.
with one of Tracey's signature diagonal selfies.
Yeah, if you're
And so that
a
is,
fan of my
that's
timeline, that's pretty much all I do.
left to right, that's Bob Doyle from The Secret and How Thoughts Become Things.
Oh yes, how thoughts become things.
And then that's Ava Musican, who
New
is
film.
the founder of our feast. Of course, Tracey, right there.
Right? Yeah, can't miss me.
And Dina Patel, who gave us the Matcha Go.
Yes. And we had a luscious lunch.
And we actually
place.
should have her on and talk about Matcha Go on one Friday.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it's an energy drink, like
But natural, and it packs a punch.
I have to say, I buy the things in the grocery
Yeah,
store or
the
whatever for that.
poison.
I don't do it that much. I mean,
I
like
buy
once a
poison
year.
sometimes, yeah.
And the reason I don't is because I don't feel anything from them anyway. I'm just doing them because I guess I'll
Oh,
get
Ava's
some
watching.
energy. Yay, there she is.
Ah.
And then, Ava, you should be watching on the Bob Doyle Show page and like it and tell everybody it's at these watch parties. They just like hanging in your space more than mine.
Well,
Is it the decoration? Is it too masculine on my page? I don't think so.
oh
Pretty much
I think you
got
just
a bunch
have
of
a
you
nature.
on it. Okay, more kittens and trees.
Yes. We
All
have
right.
to do an under the tree.
Where
thing.
was it? Oh, yes, the matcha go.
Yes, matcha.
So while I was laying there, I drank it, expecting, I didn't know what to expect, but like in 90 seconds, I said, Tracey, have you tried this yet? And she said, no. I said, because I am feeling it.
Right.
But it's not like, you know,
No, it's
it
not
was
jittery.
awesome. It was
It's like tingly. It really. It's just
yeah.
it
And it lasted. It wasn't like a, you know,
no,
15
yeah.
minute, you know, little ride. It was like this really. So anyway, that's the first one of those that I've had that experience with.
And it's healthy. It's not a whole bunch of poisonous junk. It's really amazing.
So why do you look so concerned?
Because I don't like poison, but I do poison sometimes. It's a sad thing.
Well,
I'm conscious and I know better, but
we're changing all of that.
we are.
Brad came from the YouTube live, so he jumped over, saw YouTube, said, "I'm coming back over here,"
Aw,
which
that's
and I didn't even
great.
we didn't even ask people to. But if you are watching on YouTube, either the replay, which that's awesome if you are, or live right now as
See,
we
because
speak,
you can be like, oh, wait. There.
be like Brad.
Yes.
Hashtag be like Brad.
And jump on over, because then you can comment. And
Brad
we'll
does the
comment on
diagonal
your
selfie
comment.
too.
He does.
That's what he said.
I see. I love that.
I know. I guess you get more people in there.
You can, and it's just
It's
more
dynamic.
artistic. You know, there's a different energy about it. It's more
definitely
fun.
has like a Batman sort of, bam, here we are. Here we are.
We have a lot of magician friends.
We
so
do. And there's Brad. Brad's in the house. He's a
Well,
magician.
right, exactly. Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Mhm.
We really have a lot of magician friends.
We know an inordinate amount.
It is a fascinating.
But I guess that's being in
story.
Vegas.
I guess
Being in Vegas. I'm not sure that Brad and I talked about.
all our friends.
Well, no, that I even dabbled in close up ever.
Oh, see, yes.
I'm not sure we did that.
There's probably 30 magic DVDs and instructions.
Oh, there's more than that in that box.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just remembered. Oh my God, I'm so tempted to find it because we're talking about it. When's the next time we would ever talk about it?
I don't know unless we plan
So-
it. What are we talking about?
So speaking of this and magic, because I was really into it back in that day, 2004, 2005, whatever, right before The Secret came out. And then I started doing video. I had a whole video. I had a website called learncoolmagic.com, and all it was parody videos of magic videos.
Oh my gosh, how come I don't know about this?
I literally forgot. But there's this whole series
You don't
because
still have it, huh?
it's up there. Yeah, it's on YouTube right now. But there's so because I started because I was so into hold on before I was so into magic, or when I was watching a lot of these videos, and some of them, as I'm sure Brad will attest, are so painful. A lot of kids get on there and they just want to show everybody that they know magic, and they blow the presentation, they expose the tricks, and they always start with, "Hey guys," it's just like a unboxing video. But some of them are just hilariously bad. And it's not just the kids too. A lot of Brad will attest, I'm sure. The magic videos is this. It's a subgenre of train wreck, but not everybody. But I'm saying there is a total group of they're bad. So I took on parodying those and taking the
You have to
pieces that
show.
were.
How do we do this?
Well, I'd have to navigate to YouTube and search it and find it. I'm sure, like, if we search for Bob Doyle Advanced Sleight of Hand, that was my favorite one. Here's the thing. Not everybody got the joke. So,
So they just thought you were bad.
oh, the comments are hilarious. I mean,
You didn't put parody in any
No,
of your-
no, that was the whole point. I was like, this is to identify, like, the magicians will get it, and the other people may or may not. But it was a total detachment to needing to look like I knew
That's
what I was
funny.
doing. And so it was all these goofy scenarios. But having said that, I did in most cases try to actually perform well, except for the advanced sleight of hand. That's all about, buy this DVD to learn advanced, and I mess up everything. And that was the one that got so many comments. Why would you buy from this guy? He sucks. It's just freaking awesome.
Okay. This is a whole show. I'm just saying, we're totally going to do this.
Okay, learn cool magic. Anyway.
Yes. I'm so on board. I cannot wait.
Well, in the meantime, you guys can look for it and see if you can find it. But there were tutorials for tricks. I did one about, I don't know. I should go back. I haven't looked at those things in a zillion years. It was having Brad in here that reminded me of that whole thing.
It's been a week of new discoveries for me because I first was introduced to the Bathrobe
Sessions.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the whole ukulele.
Right.
Mhm. If you didn't know about the Bathrobe Sessions, was a series of ukulele videos I did back in 2011, I think, singing jazz standards in my bathrobe. And I did like 22 of these things or whatever, and she didn't know about that. So I showed her a few of those, and she was very sweet with her
They're awesome.
response. Yeah, there's a lot of Bob Doyle on YouTube. Lots of different phases.
Yes. And faces.
Brad, you will
Some
never
with
see
hair,
a Bob
some with
Doyle
that.
magic show. I just can't.
Oh my gosh. We could totally put one together with all
This
of
is-
our magician friends.
But here, well, yeah, they could do it.
Well,
but
no,
I-
you MC it.
Oh, well, now
See?
you just took Brad's
Oh, no,
job
he's
away.
gonna MC
He was
it.
offering
Oh.
to do it. You're fired.
Well, Brad could do magic.
Brad, see, here's the
and
thing.
you can MC it.
It's just, yeah. Well, there you go. But I cannot. It's when I play the ukulele
so
online or
doing this.
recorded, my hands go crazy. Sleight of hand, forget about it. I will lock up like crazy. Whenever I try and do it I'm not a performer of magic. I like to do it by myself and go, hey, look how dexterous I am. Seriously, that's why I did those videos. It's like, to me, it was about the learning of it, not the performing of it. Like, I got my juice from knowing how to do it. I did not need to show anybody.
I see.
And that's kind of where I'm at with the ukulele, but I think there is a part of me that wants to be out there more with it. But anyway, oh, look at that. Brad has shared a link. And I'll bet you we get to see Brad in action if you click that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Which is awesome, and he deserves the recognition because he has participated in the program today.
Thank you, Brad. And yeah, I love this idea. We could do a Zoom magician.
Oh my God! Yeah, and it
show,
has to.
like
It
a
has to.
magic
Yes.
show.
So
Yeah,
all
the
the
Bob
tricks
Doyle
have to
magic
be
show.
Zoom friendly. I'd love to do something like that where it wasn't stagey, wasn't like I'm going to do my stage magic, but literally a series of magicians doing close up that is perfect for Zoom. And there's a whole genre of it now. I'm seeing it in there is a online magic shop that I still check in with, and there's a lot of these guys selling tricks that you can do over Zoom.
We could totally fit this in like on a Wednesday. We could even.
That's
we
whimsical.
Could do, right. We could do an interview.
Oh
with
wait,
a
Brad says,
magician.
oh, he probably linked to
it's
advanced
you.
sleight of hand.
Oh, Brad, thank you.
Oh, look at this. Siri just took a lot of what we said, and that's
Oh, that's so great.
I'm gonna have to turn that off. That's just too.
Your Siri.
Yeah, the whole her listening to, even though
They're all
Alicia, I
listening.
know they're all listening. There's no way around it.
There is no way around it. It just is. You just have to.
Well, I
let it
hope they
go.
enjoy what they hear and they subscribe and follow.
Right, exactly. If you're gonna eavesdrop, at least subscribe.
That's right.
Do us a
you know,
solid.
Perfect way to button up this program.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, we love you guys. Thank you for joining us and playing along. And we will have a magic show for you one day, I promise, because I'm excited about that. Join us Monday,
Musical Monday,
Musical Monday.
where we'll have a musician.
Yes.
I guarantee it.
We love you guys. Have an awesome weekend. Make
Good.
it luscious.
If you want to.
Yes.
Yeah.
And who wouldn't?
I don't know.
It's fun.
It's
Yum.
way more fun than not.
It's yummy.
Why are people still here? We're not even on the camera.